So here's a video that takes everyone through an Infusionsoft account and what that account can tell us about the person that we're in. So I've pulled up Donna, and we just know her general information, her company. This lead score with all these flames tell us that this person is fairly engaged with our marketing. So they're reading things and opening things. We see here that they're a client, and we see that the owner is Stacy. We also have their work number, and unfortunately on these, both of these are coded as work numbers, so we have to assume that she has two different work phone numbers. We also see that she has a mobile number here. So if I was going to call this client, one of the things I would verify is I would verify these two phone numbers right here and make sure they are both valid work numbers. And if one was for a spouse, I would type that information over here in this section. If one is a home number, I would click on this little arrow and I would select home for that. But this is information that if I was calling this client, this would pop up to me as something I need to check with that client. We also see down here that they have an email address and that this little box is blue, so that means that as far as we're concerned, this is a valid email address. But again, I might just confirm that as I talk to someone. And then we have their address information, and all I'm doing is scrolling down. And then we have their tags, and this tells us all the tags that are on this account. So what this tells me is this tag called former home is for a project that's coming up, which means American National has told us that this person used to have homeowners insurance with us. So I've created a tag that means this person is a prospect for potentially a homeowner's policy. They received our COVID-19 email, which was sent out on March 16th. They are engaged, and if we saw this whole thing would say within the last 30 days. They received our Promise email series from the Promise campaign. That was the February promotion. They've been part of the referral requested campaign. And back in August of 2019, they received the Life Insurance Awareness Month campaign. They're on our birthday text program. And client action tags, client updated. This means they've actually updated their own information with a form that we sent them. So I can tell that all from right here, the basic information that's been sent. And if I continue to scroll down, I would see, of course, if there were any tasks or appointments or notes on this person. So obviously they don't have any, because even though they were a client, I didn't see a line of business tag located over here. There's nothing that says line of business. And up here, this person is a client. So update number 2 would be for me to probably check in the American National resources to find out if this person is actually a client and if they have a valid line of business. If they did, I would add that. If they didn't, I would let Janet know so that she could change this person to not a client. Then as I scroll down, we see that a form submission. This form was submitted in January of last year. Client updated contact information. This means that the client submitted this form to us and they updated their work phone and their cell phone and other phone, which tells me that this number up here could be changed to other. But this is information that the client submitted a form, so we have that information right at our fingertips. Then as we continue down further, we can see all the emails this client has received, and we can also see that they open every single email. They missed one here, life insurance changed 4 lives, but they are an active participant. And say, oh, I don't know what this I'll do it next week month email is, but they opened it. And if I'm talking to this person on the phone, maybe I want to refer to one of the emails that says, oh, I see that you opened our email called I'll do it next week. I can click on view, and now I have that email right here at my fingertips, so I can review what was sent with the client. You know they opened it, you know they read it. This gives you a talking point that you can go from. So this is everything that we've learned right off the first page of this client, areas to cross-check, things that we might want to update with them. Under the additional info tab, that's where we'll find social security number, birth date if we want to up-to-date that, and their spouse's name. So we can verify their spouse's name, and I'll show you where to make sure that has been linked into your account also. And then finally over here, phone field 4, that's where we're putting the mobile number again. This is the field that agents can see using the mobile app. Custom fields is not really anything we need to worry about in general, but that is where you will find the agent initials, the agent number, although this is not really used in Infusionsoft, and this is where we find our CSR name. Should you have an account that is marked incorrectly, you can just click this down and you can change it to the correct CSR. Life insurance, this tab is going to tell us if this person has life insurance, and if they did, that would be filled in here, and we have the opportunity to have up to 4 life insurance policies listed on this account. Marketing fields is a section you can ignore along with data. The next field that you want to look at is tags. These were shown on the front, and we can see all the tags that we saw on that first screen. The neat thing here is we can do a couple of things. Anything blue in Infusionsoft you can click on, and that's a sort feature. So this now is tag sorted by date from the oldest to the newest. If I click again, it's now the newest to the oldest. I can also click on tag, so now they're alphabetized. I can also click on category. So when I'm looking for a line of business tag, which every person marked client should have a line of business tag, I'm now sorted by category. And as you can see, this client does not have a line of business tag. So that's something I want to make sure that they actually have a line of business. And if the line of business is on their spouse account, it should also be tagged on this account. Otherwise, when I'm running reports for data, this person to me would pop up as being a client with no line of business, and that's something that no client should have. If I needed to apply a tag, I come down here, select the category, open it up, and I would select the tag that I wanted, and then I would hit apply tag. At this point, if you find that somebody had a line of business or this person dropped their homeowner's insurance, all you have to do is click this little remove button, and that removes the line of business. I would only do this if they've stopped a line of business but they're still a client. If they've become not a client with us at all, then that's when you're going to let me know, and I'll go ahead and remove them from everything they need to be removed in. The final thing we want to do when we are reviewing an account is go to linked contacts. And in this case, if we remember, Donna had a spouse, and right here Nicholas is connected to her as a spouse. Okay, if Nicholas wasn't, and say we wanted to add somebody in, so say that I wanted to add this person called Janet Test. Hard to type and use my phone at the same time. I would type the name in and I would hit search. So Janet Test has come up, and then I would go ahead and I would say, well, who is Janet Test to Donna? Is she a spouse, a partner? Are they a parent-child? Is this a business partner? Are they family, siblings, an employer? You can select any of these that you wish. If you don't want to do this, just let me know and I can select them for you. But what's interesting is I'm talking to Donna and reviewing her account. I can right-click on Nicholas. Oops, right-click on Nicholas and open him in a new tab. And you can see Nicholas's account has now been opened right here. So I can go in and also make updates while I have Donna on the phone to Nicholas's account. And I'm just going to go in here and check his tags and sort by category, and I'm going to see if he has a line of business tag. And lo and behold, Nicholas has a home and a PAP line of business. So we're going to assume that the lines of business are under Nicholas and not under Donna, and that This home, which was transferred over, anything you see on 4/30/18 means the line of business was transferred over from the gold mine system. It may or may not have been in force at that time, and this is the battle that we are fighting right now. We don't know if they still really are home or have personal auto with us. So that's the information that we're looking to update for this upcoming campaign, or actually for any campaign. So I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about the information that can be gleaned from an Infusionsoft account and all the different talking points that you can have. Again, here's all of the emails that we know are being opened, and I would suspect that these two probably had the same email. Anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know.